I discovered my fiancée was cheating with my half-brother, my dad's secret son, when they announced her pregnancy at our party. Nathan claimed he was just helping Emma escape a loveless relationship with me. I was too stunned to respond. My mother, seeing me freeze up, grabbed my arm and led me outside. Emma followed, begging me not to leave her alone with all the angry guests. She pleaded with me to publicly accept her relationship with Nathan so others would eventually give them their blessing. My mother, usually a calm woman, turned to Emma and told her that what she had done was unforgivable and that her child would never forgive her for being such a terrible mother. I just laughed bitterly and walked away. Update 1. It's been 3 weeks since the anniversary party from hell, and I'm still trying to process everything that happened. Many people have been asking for an update, so here it is. Yes, I am divorcing Emma. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind about that decision. Thankfully, I had insisted on a prenup when we got engaged. My parents' messy divorce taught me to be cautious, and now I'm grateful for that foresight. Emma cannot take a penny from me, despite her attempts to argue that the prenup should be voided due to extreme emotional circumstances. I've been staying with my mother since that night, unable to face returning to the house Emma and I shared. I gave Emma 1 week to pack her things and leave my house. She begged for more time, claiming she had nowhere to go and that moving wasn't good for the baby. I reminded her that she should have thought about having a place to live before announcing to everyone that she was leaving me for my half-brother. Eventually, she moved in with Nathan in his small apartment across town. The fallout from the party has been extensive. Once the initial shock wore off, friends and family members started reaching out to Emma and Nathan with angry messages. My cousins, aunts, uncles, and even mutual friends have been calling them out for their betrayal. Emma has been constantly texting me, asking me to tell everyone to back off, claiming the stress isn't good for the baby. I've refused to help her in any way. She and Nathan made their choices as adults, and now they can deal with the consequences on their own. What's been most surprising is Clara's reaction. After years of taking my father's side in everything, she called me the day after the party to check if I was okay. She admitted that she had known about Nathan's existence for years. Apparently, our father would mention having another son when he was particularly drunk, but Clara had always assumed it was just the alcohol talking. She never imagined he actually had another family somewhere. Clara revealed more about Nathan that I hadn't known. According to her, Nathan had grown up knowing about us. His mother had been our father's secretary and had maintained a relationship with him for over 20 years. While our father never officially acknowledged Nathan as his son, he had paid for his education and occasionally spent holidays with him and his mother. The thought of my father having this whole other life while putting us through hell at home makes me sick. The more I learn about Nathan, the more disturbed I become. Clara told me that Nathan had been aware of Emma's connection to me for months before making his move. He had recognized her from photos on my social media as his half-brother's fiancée. This wasn't some accidental meeting or organic relationship, it was calculated from the beginning. I confronted Emma about this over text, and her response was telling. She claimed that Nathan had initially contacted her just to learn more about our father from someone close to our family. According to her, I never talked about my father, and she was just trying to understand my family history better. She insisted that their romantic relationship developed naturally over time, and that Nathan's relation to me was unfortunate but not the reason she fell for him. What hurts the most is how Emma has been rewriting our relationship in her head. She told mutual friends that I was emotionally unavailable, that I never opened up to her, and that I made her feel lonely even when we were together. It's true that I'm not the most expressive person. Growing up in an abusive household taught me to keep my feelings guarded, but I always thought Emma understood that about me and accepted me as I was. Now she's using my trauma as justification